She ran, barefoot, breath shaking, heart pounding so loud she could hear it echo in her ears. The night was cold, but she didn't feel it. All she felt was fear, raw, blinding fear, the kind that makes your legs weak but still pushes you to keep moving. "Maria! You walk out that door and you'll regret it!" She didn't turn back. She couldn't. The moment she looked into his eyes and saw that rage, she knew. If she stayed one more second, she might not survive. It hadn't always been this way. Months earlier, Maria had been the kind of woman who believed love could fix anything. She met Daniel at a friend's birthday party, tall, charming, with a smile that made her heart skip. He made her laugh that night, called her sunshine, and promised he'd never let her cry. And she believed him. In the beginning, he was perfect. He opened doors for her, sent flowers to her office, called her every night just to say, "I love you." Her friends said she was lucky. Her mother said, "Hold on to this one." Men like him don't come twice. So she held on tighter than she should have, but love has a way of changing its face slowly, almost gently, so you don't notice the difference until it's too late. It started with small things. "Why didn't you answer my call?" "I was in a meeting." "You always have excuses." Then, "Who were you talking to?" "Why did that guy smile at you?" "Do you really have to wear that dress?" Maria thought he was just protective. "He loves me too much," she told her friend Lila. "That's why he gets jealous." Lila frowned. "That's not love, Maria. That's control." But Maria laughed it off. "You don't know him like I do." Weeks turned to months. The man who once brought her flowers now brought her fear. The first time he slapped her, he cried right after, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I just lost control." She forgave him. Because that's what love does, right? It forgives, but every apology became practice for the next mistake. Soon, her friends stopped calling. Her family stopped visiting. Daniel didn't like visitors. "It's our home," he said. "We don't need outsiders." Maria listened, because sometimes loneliness whispers louder than reason. Soft silence, footsteps on tile. One night at dinner, he said, "You've changed." She looked up. "What do you mean?" "You're distant. You don't smile." She wanted to tell him she was scared of him, but she whispered, "I'm just tired." His eyes narrowed. "Tired of what? Of me?" Her fork froze. "No, Daniel, of work. That's all." He stood, grabbed her wrist hard. "You make me angry. You're hurting me, Daniel." He let go, breathing heavily. "I'm sorry. You know I didn't mean to." But the red marks on her wrist said otherwise. That night she cried herself to sleep, not because he hurt her, but because she realized she was losing herself. She wore long sleeves to work, though it was warm. Her boss asked if she was okay. She smiled. "Just tired." Lies became her daily outfit, a message from Lila. "Maria, please talk to me, I'm worried." She deleted it before Daniel could see. Then came the night everything changed. She asked where he'd been. "Out." "With who?" He laughed cruelly. "You interrogating me now?" "I just asked a question." He stepped closer. "You think you can question me?" "Daniel, please." "Just what? You don't trust me?" She staggered, eyes wide. "Daniel, stop." He pushed her against the wall. "You think you can leave me? You're mine." Something in her broke, not fear but clarity. After he passed out, she packed a small bag. When she reached for the door, the floor creaked. "Where are you going?" I need air." "Don't lie to me." "I can't do this anymore." He stood, rage in his eyes. "You walk out that door and you'll regret it." She ran, out of the only life she'd known. She didn't know where she was going, only that she had to keep moving. At a bus stop, soaked and trembling, she collapsed. For the first time in years, she felt terrified and free. She called Lila. "Maria, what's wrong?" "I left him." Lila whispered, "Where are you? I'm coming." She stayed at Lila's place. For 2 weeks, Maria barely spoke. She flinched at every sound. Trauma had moved into her bones. Messages from Daniel. I'm sorry. Please come home. I'll change. Then, you can't hide from me forever. She blocked him. Again. 3 days later, she heard gravel crunch outside. She peeked through the curtains and saw him, standing in the dark. Staring at the building, he looked like a ghost. No, this can't be happening. He disappeared before Lila saw him, but left a single red rose on the doorstep. Her favorite. Police said they'd look into it. But he hadn't broken in. Yet. Weeks passed. She checked the locks every night. She stopped going to work. Lila suggested therapy. Maria went. Dr. Hope listened gently. I should have left sooner, Maria whispered. Don't blame yourself for surviving. That line stayed with her. She journaled every night. I woke up today. He didn't find me. Lila made breakfast. Small things, but life-saving. Then one morning, she stepped outside for the first time in months. The sun felt new. She whispered, I'm still here. But peace doesn't last when a man like Daniel can't let go. Unknown number. She answered, Miss me? She nearly collapsed. She changed her number, but fear followed her. One night, the doorbell rang. Maria, I just want to talk. She called the police, but when they arrived, he was gone. Only his jacket remained. That was the night she knew running wasn't enough. She moved, filed a restraining order, changed her number again, started using her real name. Healing was slow. Some nights she cried until sleep came. Some mornings she woke afraid of her own shadow, but she kept going. Because survival is a choice you make every day. Months passed. Seasons changed. Maria began to breathe again. She filled pages of her journal, not to remember pain, but to remember progress. She volunteered at a women's shelter. My name is Maria, and I know what it feels like to think you won't make it out alive. A woman cried. Maria held her hand. You're not weak for staying, you're strong for surviving. Maria became a voice, not a victim. Healing still had shadows. Sometimes she woke up sweating, but she reminded herself, he can't hurt me anymore. Eventually, he moved to another city. She didn't care where, as long as it was far. One sunset, she whispered. I almost lost my life, but God gave me another chance. She rebuilt, a new job, painting, traveling, laughing again. Healing wasn't forgetting, it was living without fear. One night, she recorded herself. I used to think love was supposed to hurt. I was wrong. If love makes you bleed, it's not love. You don't have to wait until you almost lose your life to realize you deserve better. She smiled. Really smiled. Maria's story isn't just about pain. It's about power. She walked through fire and came out whole. If you're watching this and you feel trapped, leaving may be scary, but staying could cost you your life. You deserve peace. You deserve love that doesn't hurt. You deserve a second chance, because your story isn't over yet. Thank you for watching this story. If it touched your heart, please like this video. It helps us reach others who need hope tonight. Leave a comment.